I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no cheating.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Dallas Cowboys. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there, and it's 3rd and 4.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Lock on the give. It's Lindsay. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Phillip Lindsay, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Locke to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's got daylight. 20, 10, 5, and finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brings up second and goal at the Broncos' 6-yard line.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On first down, Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Lindsey. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Lindsey, the Bronco ball carrier. He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Block going to throw. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off at the 14. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards. 1st down, Denver.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Broncos nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down. That's
certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for them.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Locke going to get this out quickly. Sutton with it. 7 yards, the pick up there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. KJ Hamler with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
At the 44-yard line.
Here's Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Back at the 47-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. CeeDee Lamb. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Cowboys 17. Broncos 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
5-yard line.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Block off a play action. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Broncos first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Anthony Brown on the tackle.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did see there the emphasis on is not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Score Cowboys 24. Broncos 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got him in, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. They'll run on first down. Lindsey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
A 23-yard attempt.
Bullock's kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Prescott. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Randy Bullock set to kick off.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. To throw it is Locke. This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now is Locke. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy.
Complete to Jerry Jeudy.
Jerry Jeudy. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Good.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Prescott from the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
It's 2nd and inches.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. And this a 39-yard attempt.
39-yard attempt.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 10.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score. KJ Hamler,
Touchdown.
76 yards. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Cowboys 34, Broncos 24.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
He'll go up top here for him. And got his man complete. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Number 13.
KJ Hamler, 77 yards. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touch. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Dak Prescott.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Prescott.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Well, now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Lindsey on the toss left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. They're down here in the 3rd quarter, trying to get something going. Going to the outside there didn't work out, though.
Yeah, and from the cheap seats and from where you and I are sitting, we did pay a pretty good price to get in here, right? You often wonder to yourself, why do you make that type of a call? That one went for no gain.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Luck
pass. Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To throw is Prescott. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. Oh, a heck of a big seam, and he might go all the way. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the 2nd half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big time fumble. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that will make this a 4-point game. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Another run by Lindsey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Clock now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback, because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. He spins free. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Prescott to throw it. Able to hit his target, Lamb. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. A little tough on the secondary there. In zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of...
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 22. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Bullock good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Boys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard
So
line.
a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Now Prescott. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 39 yards there, a big one. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elliott. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
The ball carrier.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
2nd down and goal. Prescott. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Brings up
CeeDee Lamb, his intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Prescott now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
4 yards.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. They'll go again with Lindsey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
Formation for the Broncos.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken around the 12. Well, that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Oh, boy. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
At the 45-yard line.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play here for Dallas. 51 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Steps away to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Broncos are going to get the football. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured. They go down to a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something.